Cinco! Hello, stream.
Hi, and welcome back to Blood Forest. Today is my birthday. I am
No!
52 years old. And we are doing the stream come hell or high water, even though we've had some lag, let's say, today. We are asking Bubsky to do a bit of a recap, and I guess the rest of us can throw in any tidbits at the end if anything's missed.
Yay.
Go for it, Bubsky!
Yes, because we are relying on my very, shall we say,
Character specific.
brief notes. That's very character specific as well. So we started last session with Demon John gaming. Yayan comes in sharply dressed. He was preparing for his meeting later on that day. Vadim tries to shame the older men, and Yayan shows off his old man muscles by lifting the sofa. Vadim and Sabina leave. The other two presume that they are leaving in order to pork. Yayan and John talk about Sabina and talk about Vadim in the negative. Yayan gets picked up to go to the studio. Sabina and John talk shop about modeling and other stuff. It's not what I put, but Yayan texts, and this prompts a back and forth of suggestive memes. Large clothing delivery arrives. Sabina and John go to Peachtree City. Yayan's tour takes 45 minutes, and he is given CEO of Westbrook Industries and a lot of resources for creating films. There's a good VFX department, which is very underused. There's no Marshall employees. Yayan has homework to do. And then he rejoins the others at Desdemona's mansion, I believe it was. Yeah, that's what I have.
The add-ins are that at Desdemona's, Jonathan and Sabina go snooping in search of, I guess, dirt information about why there's no Desdemona and Clayton. They don't find the information, but they do get snooped on by Desdemona in cat form. They are approached. Desdemona talks to them. It comes out that she has some sort of political situation going on that would put him in mortal danger. That would also put Jonathan and Celeste in mortal danger if anyone knew who they truly were. And she is doing the mum's the word thing, and has not continued the contract due to the danger involved. There was some poo-poo, much to do about discussion about possibly going to visit Celeste, with a resounding no that was given, because they felt that that was creepy. And of course, the basically, everybody had arrived as a coterie, a full coterie. Yayan is now there and has met the bubbly and too happy with herself Candace, who has pretty much preened over the fact that she has outdone herself with what she considers fantastic hors d'oeuvres, which were had and tried. And that's where we are. So take it away.
Actually, I do believe now that things are slowly coming back to me that we ended up in a firehouse sub and someone mentioned my smell.
There was
Did you
some
leave
weird
them?
shenanigans happening there. That's right.
Maybe you
went
did
to you
leave
went to
there and go
order
to a firehouse.
you went to order food and somebody did a weird. I can't remember the specifics.
That's right. That is correct. That is correct. You did leave Desdemona's place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dropped by a firehouse Stubbs. You did notice some odd behavior from the girl behind the counter and a patron that was walking out the door that made a comment about the fact that you smelt a little odd and that you should watch what kind of company you keep.
Right. All right. I'll go and get back in the car because Sabina's driving. So.
Okay.
Was I driving?
Yes,
Before I managed
yes,
to get
you were.
myself out of that.
No, you said
Yes.
you wanted to drive and you were driving.
No, she said that like sessions ago. I swear. Okay, well she's going to just look at you and say, "Okay, your turn now."
Oh, I'm driving now. Okay, fantastic. Last time, okay, I will drive us. Well, I'll start driving us to the abandoned hospital, but before I do get us there, I will, in the car, mention there was a person in the firehouse sub that said that I smelled weird, and to watch who I kept company with, or some shit like that.
That's weird. Sabina says from the back, happy
No.
to be in the back with a friend finally instead of a lonely person at the front. And she'll
Sabina.
go to kind of sniff both of them. Yeah?
Yes. I would like you to roll. Now, let me look on the sheet to see what the heck I'm going to ask you to roll. So it of course it has to deal with your smell in particular.
Perception.
Perception.
So
and then
it's maybe
Alertness.
Is it?
Alertness is for mortal normal things. Awareness is for supernatural things.
Okay.
So
I would also
would
like
be
to smell him.
okay. All right. So both of you, please do a perception alertness. Now, before you do this,
Full specs minus.
Yes, it's fine. Before you do that, I need to know: will you be sniffing yourselves and the car also before and comparing the smells? Or are you just sniffing him?
She's I'm gonna sniff him and then sniff.
Smith's gonna go like it's like sitting here like kind of thing, you know?
Right. All right. Well, if you are comparing smells, it will be a difficulty 4.
Okay.
If you are not comparing smells, it will be a difficulty 7.
Gonna be comparing. I'm gonna be sniffing him and Yayan. So yeah, I'll be comparing, and then probably sniff myself just to be sure.
All right, Yayan, you notice that there is a distinctly different smell, but it's just a smell. You know?
Nice.
Sabina, on the other hand, you notice that from you and Yayan, there is the smell of slightly old blood. Just slightly off. But from Jonathan, he doesn't have that smell at all. He smells human, to put it bluntly. He smells normal.
No, you smell different, but wouldn't say it was weird.
Maybe they were good, or one of the people like werewolfies. Maybe, I don't know, because we smell a bit. Should kind of look to Ian a little bit. I think we need to work on our perfume game because, to be honest, we both smell a bit like a used pad right now. It's not that obvious though. It's only because I was concentrating.
Oh no, you're kidding me.
You do! Like, go on, give a whiff.
Did
like
you say
slightly,
a
like,
used
crusty.
pad? That is
You
disgusting.
If you ever been to the ghost toilets and like if the bin's not been changed, like a couple of days old blood.
Do
Obviously,
I look like
I don't-
someone that spends a lot of time in the women's bathroom?
I don't know, actors in their research. Fuck if I know. And hey, do you
I'm
know
an
how many
actor,
clubs
not a
just have a
creep,
normal?
okay? I know that.
And you know how? Wait. You know how many clubs? How many clubs just have a bathroom for everyone? You go to clubs. You must have gone to a club that hasn't changed their bins. Then again, I guess you don't.
Well,
So
no,
you're
because I
gonna
don't
care.
go to shite clubs, hun. That's like
They're
the
the
good thing
best
about
clubs.
having money is you don't have to go to the shit clubs.
You tried to say I'm a broke bitch. Yeah. Should just kind of give him a playful like touch in the arm.
I am not saying that you're. Aye. Less of the domestic abuse, you know. I'm just saying, right, that when you've got more than your average amount of money, the clubs tend to be cleaner.
Hence, you're a broke bitch.
I ain't a broke bitch. I just know where to party.
She's a broke ass bitch. Bitch.
Piano on a fiesta.
Anyways. And then I'll go ahead and get us to the abandoned hospital.
All right. You arrive. Perception, alertness, difficulty 8 for everyone.
Okay. Oh wait, this is
Except
Jonathan.
those of you for Auspex.
Okay.
Those of you that have Auspex
So is
have
that perception, alertness, or awareness? I didn't hear.
alertness.
Okay.
I forgot I was playing Jonathan. I thought I was
8.
playing fucking what's his name? Matthew for a second.
I almost put 88. That's very difficult.
That would have been very difficult.
8. Nothing.
Okay. All right. Yayan, for a moment, the headlights flick across something and it's gone. Sabina, you could swear that you saw possibly some teenagers scatter.
What was that?
Uh-oh. I think we interrupted someone's booty call. What did they scatter to?
What, you reckon that we're in a dogging area?
I don't know if teens would use that word. That's like an old person's word, but yeah.
A
The bone
I
zone?
don't know. I don't know what to say to that.
Also, I don't know. Like, is dogging a US thing? I don't think is it. I
No.
don't think it is. I think it's
No.
a UK thing. Okay, yeah. I don't know if it's a Europe thing. But I'll just pretend Sabina knows what you mean.
At least
No, it's
I'm not aware
definitely-
that it's a thing. I could be wrong.
It's definitely a thing in the UK. And it's not exclusive to old people. Oh boy. So Yayan's having a bit of an existential crisis right now, in which he is being aged, but is unsure whether or not he deserves it.
It's just that older people use that term, not that only old people do it. Anyway.
Okay, go on
Can-
then. What do you young people call it?
Partying, going for a hookup, multi-leveled hookup, lots of them.
I mean,
No,
those
that's
are
a very
boring.
That's a very particular thing. No, dogging is a very particular thing, not a. Anyway, you know, just
Go on,
wait,
give us a
in your own,
lesson.
no,
Go on.
in your own time.
No, go on.
Google it,
No,
okay?
go
I'm
on.
not gonna be. I'm not
No,
gonna be
give
your
us.
education
I want to
on
hear,
this.
and I want to be here in excruciating detail.
As a DM, I would like to know if this discussion is continuing as you are just sitting in the car, or
Yeah,
have you gotten out of the car and you're walking towards the building? Where exactly
No,
are you guys?
my understanding is that we are sitting in the car.
Yeah, in the
having
car,
watched,
definitely.
Okay.
Yayan's still looking forward and looking around to see if he can see what
Routines are.
they interrupted as this is happening. And he is, at this point now, ignoring Sabina.
Yeah, she'll put her arms like this on his shoulder and keep pestering him, just basically enjoying making him flustered while asking for more details about his dogging. She's just clearly winding up at this point and knows exactly.
He is going to reach up and pinch her nose.
No domestic violence!
Pinching your nose does not count as domestic violence. It's just got your
Harassment.
conk. She does that.
Do you want to dodge, or are you letting him do it? Because you can. of
Either
course.
way,
You
he
got-
can
you have
still do
celerity,
that.
I mean.
Either way, he can still do that and say "got your conk." That's not something that she can avoid.
She can, but yeah. But I'm just making sure she's just letting it happen.
Playfully dodge, but let him do it. Like, kind of.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, did she see what direction the teens were going in?
In all directions, I'm assuming, if they scattered.
You don't. You just you briefly saw them. You realized that they were teenagers, and you saw them run. They looked like they were going in multiple directions, but the conversation brought your attention back to what was going on in the car, and you've lost line of sight of them. Would you like to try to focus on them again to see if you
Sure.
can pick them out?
We
Okay.
arrived at our destination, or is this just?
Yeah,
something
you're
happened
sitting in the car.
Sorry.
You're just sitting in the car. You have all three of you are just still sitting in the car.
Wait,
The
where are we?
teenagers have run.
Where were we going?
We are at an
Outside,
abandoned
outside
hospital
abandoned hospital.
in Peachtree City
Oh, okay.
because someone
photo
wanted to do
shoot.
some photo shoot stuff.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
yeah. No, since
Mhm.
things are, they're away and whatever. This is not particularly suspicious. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of the car.
All right. So Sabina, are you gonna continue to stay in the car, or are you gonna get out of the car and do your check?
Yeah, she'll get out of the car and do a check while she's grabbing some clothes from the boot, and then she'll go back in the car to get going.
Okay.
But yeah.
Since you're getting out of the car, that removes part of the sound barrier. You know, because when you're in the car versus when you're
Yeah.
out of the car. All right, so now your roll is going to be perception alertness, difficulty 6. And you have 3 successes. Okay, Sabina. You hear a teen has tripped over his own feet and crashed into another teen, and they are over in the distance over there, loudly screaming at each other to get off of me, and and you hear a female in that area saying, "Hurry up, let's go!" And this way, coming from that direction, you hear a young man say, "Oh shit, I told you it was a bad idea. I told you this was a bad idea." And you
Loudly,
hear
I
a
would like
female
to
say,
yell.
"Shut up."
Loudly, I would like to yell and say, you know, we're not gonna grass on you or anything if you want to stick around.
Okay. The problem is Sabina did the check, so if you want to yell, I need you to do a check.
Oh, right. I thought they were just being that loud.
No. She can hear them. But I
Alright.
don't know that you can. So
What am I rolling?
you need a minimum of 2. This is perception, alertness, not awareness, and this is difficulty 6. You need a minimum of 2 to have heard them.
Yeah, no, never mind then.
No. You still hear some noises, but you can't quite make out what they're saying.
Wait,
So unfortunately,
You have
cannot
1
reply.
dice for perception alertness?
Perception. Yeah, 1 in perception, and alertness is 0.
Ah!
Yeah.
Welcome to the club. High five.
Wow.
I have min-maxed my sheet.
Wow. That's why.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. Jonathan, are you still sitting in the car?
I'll park the car and then lock it and get out. Well, get out and then lock it.
Don't lock it. I'm gonna
Okay.
get changed in there in a moment.
You need a car to get changed when you have an entire abandoned hospital in front of you?
I mean, I kind of get it. You know, the car's familiar territory. The hospital is not.
And it's
I've already been that bitch who is half dressed when there's been monsters around, aka Fight of the Werewolves. I'm not being in the creepy house, get creepy abandoned hospital, undressed if something attacks us. Speaking of which, I think we either spooked those kids or something else spooked those kids. But
Sure. Yeah. I'll
well,
unlock the car and wait.
thank you. And she'll get changed into the first of the mini outfits. When she's in there, she'll probably change in them, at least for the first one.
okay. Any discussion while she's changing?
Yeah, I can't actually think of anything. No, actually, no. He's gonna lean over to Jonathan and say, "Do I smell like old pad to you?"
All right, Jonathan, are you going to sniff him?
No, I'm not going to sniff them.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest, I don't know what old pad smells like, so even if I were to sniff you, I couldn't tell you.
Do you know what old blood test smells like?
No? Well, sort of. Yes, but under a lot of chemicals.
Right. There would really be one for That's fine. That's fine.
Do you have a problem smelling like old pad?
It's not exactly a sexy smell, is it?
No, that's why I take a shower and do all the other stuff every day.
I mean, I shower. I'm surprised that I smell like anything other than. Well, to be fair, I'm not exactly sweating anymore, so everything
Hmm.
smells different.
Okay. I mean, alright, sure.
It's not something I've had to think about much anymore. I've usually smelt pretty good without really trying.
You do notice that it is a warm night, and there is a light
Okay.
sweat
Okay,
on
wait a minute.
Jonathan's skin.
Wait a minute. Is it a warm night or is it a muggy night?
It's more like a warm/muggy.
Ugh.
It's a icky. It's that icky, that sticky consistency.
Fuck you, Georgia. Alright, moving
Tropical
on.
warm.
Georgia, it's Georgia.
Yeah.
But you do notice a very, very light sweat on his skin, light sheen of sweat.
You're sweating.
So?
Just interesting as all.
Okay.
Excuse me.
As the DM chokes to death on tea. Alright, well, I mean, was there a reason that we wanted to do this? Because I have, like, zero interest.
I mean, if you want to go home, I can.
But then I'd be disappointing the kid.
The kid.
Yeah. Point to the car.
She's not a kid.
Debatable.
No, she's not a kid. No,
Teenager.
I think that, if genuinely you're not interested in what's going on, then I mean, it's up to you though. Like,
I'll stick around for a little while.
You might learn something.
About
Plus abandoned hospital, pretty cool.
I mean, it was cool when I went to high school.
Well, I'm very new to the area.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you might learn something.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. Might learn something. Also, I enjoy photography, so.
Okay. I knock on the window. Hurry it up!
She'll kind of chuck something out the window and then she'll kind of open it, hoping to kind of catch him. I'm ready now. Jeez, just needed help with the back. How to do yoga in this freaking car.
Alright, turn around.
You're rich. You should get. I did. It's just a top bit. You need to get the bigger car with more space. I mean, you're rich. You should get a roomy car.
Yeah, and it helps her with a little bit at the back.
Okay. I'm sorry? Did you...
Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes,
which of the cars are we in right now?
It doesn't matter what car we're in.
Yeah, yes, it does.
To be a dick. Exactly.
Which of the cars are we in right now? Because I don't remember.
I thought you said it was the Phantom or something.
You're complaining about the Phantom space? All right. Sure.
Decent size.
All right.
She's winding you up. Egypt.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Space Mass.
Ready to
yeah,
get
and
spooked?
I mean, there's not
yeah,
going to be any getting spooked, but all right, let's do this.
Ian puts his photography kit on. I'm assuming it's like a bag with his stuff that was put in the car at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good.
I suppose a torch as well. That's probably going to be useful. A powerful one,
Okay.
so that
There's a
they're not.
good one in the back of the trunk, and I'll pop the trunk.
Sabrina will take the
so
rest of the clothes.
I feel like Yain would probably have packed a head torch as well, like a pretty powerful one, so that works well with photography, but will also take more if there are any in the car.
Jonathan, I would like you to roll me a wits streetwise as Yayan flashes his powerful flashlight for a moment to check that it works. Let's see if you see something. Wits streetwise.
Definitely not going to, but
Difficulty
all right.
6.
Is this for everybody?
Nope. It's because he's from the area. Wits streetwise.
Hold on. I have to find Streetwise in the thingamabobber.
I've been here for a couple of years and they have 2 streetlights.
Yes, but this is not your neighborhood.
Bop, 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 bop. It's 7. That's 2 successes on 2
Good.
dice.
All right.
You have no
well,
streetwise, you
basically
should
what
have a penalty.
happens
I have no
is,
wits. I have no Streetwise. I have no
no
alertness. I
wit.
have no awareness. I have no perception.
oh my. Okay. Well,
This is the eyes and ears of the group.
basically what happens is when that quick flash is done, when Yayan is checking his equipment, you notice some gang signs in graffiti on the side of it just lights up, some specific gang signs in graffiti on the
Rip,
side
Blood,
of
GD, Sir
the
13, who?
Crip. And there's
Alright.
another symbol there that, let's see if you recognize now that you've seen that. Now I would like you to do
Oh,
intelligence.
shit, it's Anarch territory. Alright.
Intelligence occult, difficulty 7.
The fuck are the Crips doing this for?
Intelligence
Alright.
occult, difficulty
hold on.
7.
Colta. Difficulty 7. Hold on, before I even roll that. Before I even roll that, that goes down to 5. Boop. 4 successes with a bunch of
Wow.
10s.
Okay.
Nice.
First of all, that your first thought was the Crips. What the heck? And as you were thinking that, and just before the flashlight turned off, there was another symbol. And it's like the symbol just jumped up and slapped you.
Hmm.
It is a symbol that you only briefly saw Mo right in the air when talking about Sabat. And you also saw, now that you think about it, on the shirt of Lena when you first met her in the hospital.
Jonathan immediately gets a wicked smile across his face, backs up towards the trunk, opens it back up, pulls out a long black case, opens it up to reveal an Ash 12, immediately loads it and goes, "It's hunting season.
Wait, what? You joining in?
We're
You're
on
taking
Lena's
books?
territory. We're on Lena's territory."
Wait, how do you know that?
What?
Flash your light over there.
I put the flashlight on my head and turn it on.
Okay. All right, so that's normally
Okay.
a crypt sign there, but if you notice over there, that is the same symbol that Lena and her crew wore.
Do you have more guns?
Sure.
Do we have stuff to incapacitate, though? Do I have an incapacitate?
don't carry. Well, I mean, I do have 2 stun grenades, but that's about it. That's all I carry. Okay, and I.
You know what? I don't need to carry anything. I've been feeling kind of solid lately.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like, so in the mornings, when I'm feeling a bit out of it, I tend to walk into walls and stuff, right? But lately, I haven't really been feeling it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me back that up, and I hand. Excuse me. I will hand over some guns to Sabina. You wake up in the morning and you walk into walls?
Yeah, see, I
Like-
don't know how to explain it. I'm not a morning person, right? I never have been.
Mm-hmm.
So, my aim tends to be a bit off, and then I end up walking into the door frame instead of through the door as you would normally. Do you know what I mean?
So in the morning you have shit vision?
You could say that. It was worse when I was mortal.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you need like prescription glasses? And I hand a stun grenade over to Sabina.
I actually did, yeah, but I never wore them. Only for yeah. I used to be. Well, I'm assuming I am no longer long-sighted in one eye, but that was the case. Yeah, my depth of perception was shite.
Okay. Did you have contacts that you used to wear that we maybe can go ahead and get that filled while we're out here?
But no, because as I say, I can't wear them all the time because then my long sight would be fucked.
I
They were only for driving or for reading, so that I wouldn't get eye strain. It's not a big deal.
Sure. I don't think you have to necessarily worry about eye strain when you're the living undead.
No, I don't think that it's an issue anymore. But for some reason, I still have the habit of not really being aware of my. Point is, right? No point. The point is that I think that I punch me in the face. Go on, just punch me in the face.
Okay. I will punch.
Okay,
in the
let's
face, I
do
guess.
a strength brawl. Difficulty 4 because he said punch me and he's not dodging.
Yeah.
I think
Strength
you meant to
brawl.
say difficulty 2, ability aptitude. Hold on. Strength brawl, difficulty
brawl.
2.
For you too, normally 4. 6 successes.
6 successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you rear back and you slam as hard as you can. And Sabina, you hear the hit. I mean, you feel the vibrations in the air of the hit.
Do you
Yeah.
want me to roll
Now.
damage?
So I don't really know how this part
Hold
works, but sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a roll for you. Okay.
What rolls it first? The damage roll or then the?
So
What
you're specifically not dodging this, so we don't make that
Right.
roll. So then I have to roll damage, and then you have to roll soak.
Right.
Because this is just my fist, you automatically will soak half the damage. And then
Right.
anything you roll for soak is like additional damage soaked. And
Right.
yeah, I believe if just a normal fist, seeing as I'm not using like any powers that make my fist lethal or anything like that right now, is just strength +1. So that's 4 dice.
Oh, I have the roll ready for soak. That's good.
Nice.
I did
nice.
that. Past me did that.
But Sabina does wince at hearing the impact, and she would say, "If you'd mortal, that sounds like it would be a career-ending blow." As she winces, not kind of wanting to look just yet.
So yeah, it would be 2 successes. And then you would auto soak one of that, so it'd be 1 bashing damage, and then your soak is going to be stamina plus fortitude plus armor.
Plus fortitude plus. Hang on.
If you have any fortitude, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. But yeah, I have no armor, so I've just put stamina none, and then discipline 3, which would be my
Fortitude.
Yeah.
Fortitude.
Yeah.
So
you just roll that,
what's
and
the
then
difficulty
6,
difficulty 6,
and you ignore 1s. So yeah, you would have soaked that. So you would take effectively no damage, but you would have felt something hit you, definitely.
Felt it, yeah, but it wouldn't have been.
Okay. Now, Yayan, this is what you know what it sounded like, right?
Yeah.
But this is what you felt. Just like this.
Yeah,
Just
like
a
a
light
That's it.
flicking. Yeah.
Like a light little flick. That's what you felt.
So that tickled a bit, is what I mean.
Sure.
So to give him ideas, he's got a barn full of stuff to test this. But that's cool. No, that is cool. I'm not lying, but Nina, remember the I don't know. I don't think you could compare a punch to a werewolf. I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm just
I
saying.
know. I'm just saying, right? That like
Or teeth. I
use
could
me
bite
as
you
a
if
like.
if you could soak that, but let's not do that.
We know that that's a bad idea. Point being that I'm probably in a better. But my makeup is clearly to be everybody's shield rather than a means of fighting, and I don't particularly like doing that anyway. So.
Okay. Well,
I mean, if you could grab them so we can incapacitate them, that would maybe work well.
I
Don't
don't.
you
I'm
think?
quite.
I didn't bring any swords, but I can give you this at least, and I hand over a telescoping baton to Yayan, and I'll take one for myself.
Sure.
That's hot.
I could maybe use this. Maybe. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work out.
You wanna test me hitting you with one of these?
I mean, if you guys want to test hitting me with stuff,
I have to
I am
ask.
fine with that.
So yeah. Does Sabina consent to me hitting him with a telescoping baton, as long as it's not the face, right?
I don't own him. You don't need that. Does
Alright,
he?
great.
I don't think you need my permission. Yayan, do you need my permission?
It's more. I think he was more thinking about your the fact that you flinched when I just took that punch.
Yeah, it was more that. And then I untelescope the baton and smack Yayan in the chest. All right.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll for this, but this is what happens. Okay?
All right.
With all of your might, Jonathan, you smack Yayan with that baton.
Are we sure?
And the baton disintegrates practically in your hands because you hit him so hard, you smashed it to smithereens. You smashed it into bits.
Yain
And
just throws up his to protect his eyes.
before you even get a chance to put your hands up to protect your eyes, it's over.
Oh.
And
Yeah, plus I was aiming for the chest,
It-
so.
it didn't even it barely felt like a thump.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really expecting that. What was
No.
that baton made of?
Metal?
Baton? So is that fucking...
Hold on. Actually,
You're like the bad guy in that old Catwoman film. The one, you know, whose makeup makes them their skin like
yeah,
marble.
it's a heavy steel
like
rod.
that.
Okay.
It was.
Well,
Do
you said
you wanna-
it's shattered. I mean, now I have heavy steel rod shards, which I could easily
Pieces.
stab someone with. So,
Yes.
yoink.
Yain is now eyeing the gun curiously.
I don't think you want to be shot with this. All right, there's well, do you want to be shot with this?
Could we do that at home, where we're not alerting people to our presence any more than we have done, because we are a pair of we are a triple of gubby people. Let's go inside.
We
is-
will
Alert
have to leave the
anyone
area
more.
if I do fire this because this is loud as fuck. It's
Yeah,
a 50
yeah.
caliber
Exactly.
round.
You know what? Let's just. I mean,
Can we actually
We can't-
try to get some photos?
yeah. We came here to have
Get
fun. I want to see if we can get some photos.
Mm.
Let's.
For my portfolio.
Yes,
You said
exactly.
you
We'll
needed to
get.
show them to people.
We need
so
to
look
add some shit
to
to
the-
your portfolio. Let's lock up and do the thing and revisit.
While all this was happening, I would like all three of you
Fuck. Okay, she said,
to roll a perception awareness difficulty 7 because you were not paying attention to your surroundings. You were having your internal debate.
I was being beat up, or rather, I was beating up.
Yeah, here
What
comes a
was
fat
beating me up?
botch. No, one success actually.
Yeah, I got one
Okay.
success, one green success.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, for those of you that have ones, you notice some dogs, quite a few of them, running around in the background and don't think very much of it.
Lies.
Sabina.
I would
um,
immediately be
it-
suspicious.
it's
gonna say,
just
given-
glimpses of dogs. And maybe
given
2 or
what
3
we
dogs.
know- I know, but given where we know we are, I think that would probably put them
Yeah.
on a bit of an alert anyway, as characters.
It did, but it's not. It's like 2 or 3 of them, like out off in the distance. Sabina, the hackles on the back of your neck rise, and you realize it's not 2 or 3 dogs. You can spot at least 25 to 30.
Some park here, there's about 30 doggos. Ah.
30? I
Huh.
thought I only saw a couple. What the?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
For fuck's
Should we
sake!
try? I mean, try and take photos and have them ambush us. I mean,
They're still at a distance. They're at a distance, but they are
they're
in
like
a
this circling.
wide arc.
Oh god, they are circling us. Let's.
Okay, well, I guess I should hand out these now.
Yeah.
Fuck the non-lethal. I just
Oh,
hand you a
yeah,
full-on.
no!
I just hand you a full-on
If we-
grenade.
If we go in, hey, we don't have a chance out here against that many of them. At least inside, we'll have more of a chance. And they haven't made any move yet, apart from circling us. Do I go inside?
Yeah, I'm not leaving my
Oh.
car here. Sorry.
Oh, just
We don't
wanted to
even-
have a nice night in which nothing shite would
Same.
happen.
Then don't go to abandoned buildings. And I go to get back in the
Abandoned
car.
buildings are fun.
But I will definitely keep the ash with me.
Alright, well, do you want to do this another night, or... I don't know what the R is, but you know what I'm saying.
I would like to do this now, but I guess another night now, and we're just
Alright,
all gonna go in the car and leave.
let's fucking do it now. You know, I grab her hand, and I say to Jonathan, if you want to stay with your car, stay with your car. If you want to move it, you know, whatever, we'll be as quick as we can. And
Okay.
I start marching up to the hospital, holding her hand.
Okay, the wolves are not closing in. They're just making a semicircle. And a few are sniffing the air.
Well, I'd still finish getting in my car. I start the engine, put on my seatbelt, and I just go, Jonathan, next time bring the claymores. Note to self. And more wolfsbane.
Okay.
Claymores.
And
Bit
and
racist,
as you
but-
roll down the window to glare out at the two of them,
I don't roll down the
walking
window.
in
Fuck that.
towards
No.
Okay. All right. So you don't roll down the window.
No, I just
Okay,
glare
since
at
you
them through the
don't roll
window.
down the window, it is not as pronounced, but all three of you hear in the distance. Oh!
I'm gonna howl back. Ow!
Cute.
You notice several of the dogs stop and stare in your direction.
Not particularly smart, but cute.
These always don't act like that made a fucking difference.
Okay.
From the
Um,
car, you would. I'll roll down the back windows, and from the car, you will hear blasting, full volume, Duran Duran, hungry like the wolf.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna turn on my head torch as we head into the hospital, right? And I'm going to say to Sabina, right, you know how you can run very, very fast?
Yeah, she's gonna give me a second. She's gonna take off her because she's in full on like. As I said,
No. You'll have to
she's
keep
sitting
those.
there.
You'll have to keep those on because what I'm
My
saying.
high heels.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust that you can run in those. You're a badass, right? What I need you to do is I need you to run to the other end of this corridor, and then I need you to run at me slower so that I can actually catch it on the camera.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so do you do that?
Yes, she does.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
gonna make sure that he gets a lot of photos of her running, doing the best job that he can of catching her in such a way that that it's clear that she's running with the the bits of her outfit as if they're kind of like caught in the wind. So he's basically making her look as badass as possible, but also beautiful in an ethereal kind of way.
Cool.
So, female Flash.
Kinda, yeah. So, but like, he's getting photos of her running towards him.
Look like
Various lengths. He's
Haunted
probably
Heroine.
got like 30 photos of her coming at him from right at the end up to when she's right back at him.
Well, make that 400 because of the speed of the click.
Okay.
And just the press down speed of the click as
Mhm.
she's doing the run.
Yeah. Do you need me to like
And
roll
at
for
certain,
craft or anything?
yeah, because at certain, the problem is how many pictures are you going to get out of it
Yeah.
that are not blurry,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. That's what he's
Even
going
though
for.
she's trying, yeah.
Trying to be slow.
So
Yeah.
I need a this would be dexterity craft,
That's what I was banking on.
and the difficulty will be a 7 because
Can
even
it
though
be
she is
lowered?
trying,
Can I be lowered because I have appearance 4 of photogenic merit? Would that help them in that case? It's impossible
It's
to take a
not
bad
how-
photo of me.
well, it's not whether or not he's taking a bad photo. It's how quickly he's pressing and how many pictures he can actually produce that are the quality pictures that he wants versus you're running at a specific speed. Okay? He got 2 successes, which is great. I was looking for 1. So it looks like you're going to walk away with a good 300 out of 400
Nice.
that are going to be really, really great quality photos. So 100 of those come out to be blurred smudge,
Yeah.
but 300 of them come out really, really well, incredibly well.
All right, that is actually we've got quite a few. Hold on. And he changes out the. I'm assuming that the memory card is pretty much full at this point. So he swaps out one for another.
He's a maniac, begins
Okay.
playing.
Ian starts bopping along because this is a bop.
Mhm.
All right. Let's find a room.
Mhm.
A cool room with equipment still in it.
Yan, since you do have a camera and you went back and flipped through the photos, let's
Yeah.
see if you notice now instead of later.
Okay.
One of the werewolves
This
was
will
running with
be
you.
a perception awareness difficulty 5.
Please tell me that there's a werewolf at like full speed trying to keep up with Sabina, tongue out of the right side of its mouth, just going.
That is 0 successes, so I would not be able to tell you.
Dang it.
No.
He's not very
You don't
perceptive,
notice.
man.
You miss it. You miss it. Okay. All right. Go ahead. You were just specifically looking for quality and you were zoomed up to her face and hair. You weren't looking at the rest of what was.
Yeah, so he'll start going through, like, looking through windows and stuff, because I'm, like, given that it's a hospital, I'm assuming that you can see
You're
into
looking
most
through
rooms.
windows. Let's
Yeah.
do it again. This is
Perception alertness?
perception. No, awareness.
Okay.
Difficulty 5.
Okay. 1. It's not a very good
For a
perception. To be
moment,
fair, Sabina is as well, looking for a room to.
is Sabina?
Yeah. So she likes urban exploring and stuff.
Okay.
And she likes the
All right,
artistic
before
stuff,
I
which is
say
lovely.
anything, then Sabina, please also roll perception awareness difficulty 5 since you're looking around.
Really?
No.
Rude.
Okay. Yayan, for a moment, and just a moment, you could have sworn, and you do a double take, you could have sworn you saw what looked like a human-sized spider up in the ceiling staring at you. But it wasn't there when you jerked your
Like,
head back to look.
Yeah. So I'm gonna assume that it was a trick of the light.
Okay.
Do you often see spiders and tricks of the light?
Oh, when in the darkness, especially semi-darkness, you
Oh,
end up seeing like shapes and shadows all the time. So yeah, I'm just gonna shake my head and continue looking for a good photo spot.
Especially in an abandoned building where like the ceilings and stuff is probably like a bit caved in places.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
things that look like, hell yeah.
It takes you a good 5 minutes to find an appropriate spot that you can get some decent lighting in.
Yeah, so Yayan's gonna look for somewhere that maybe has like a bit of the building actually like fallen away where there's some city lights in the background. If
Okay.
that is a thing.
All right. Yeah, there is, because there is one room where part of the wall is missing. And you can see outside.
Okay.
And due to the fact that they're in that particular room, Jonathan, in the distance, you can see them, but smaller versions of them, of course. Walk into this partially open to the elements room.
All right. I need you to stand. He's gonna position himself very particularly, kind of crouched on the ground, and he's gonna point where. He's gonna look at the angle, and he said, "Right, I need you standing in front of the light there, between my line of sight."
Mhm. And
And
if
what I need,
it's in her line of sight, can she also, is there like a bit where she can climb on the wall or drape on the wall, or does that not line up?
I need you standing to start off with, right? Because I've got an idea.
Okay.
Jonathan, perception, awareness, difficulty 5.
Right. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at the light, and then I need you to very quickly turn your head towards me. Make sure your hair goes with you. Let it fly.
Got this.
Make it look like I've just surprised you with my sudden appearance, right? And you're happy to see me, but very shocked, as if I've like come back from the dead or something. Give me that.
Jonathan is not there to make a dick joke.
Jonathan, due to the fact that you got a 10 on your 1 success, I'm going to give you something, but I'm only giving you a part
Sure.
of the something.
Go right ahead.
As you are watching them in the distance, literally you see what looks like something that is larger physically than Sabina herself. A tarantula. Literally crawl out of the side of the building, up the wall a bit, and hunch down like it believes it's in the darkness, but at this angle from where you are, with your car lights on and the moonlight, you can see it because it's so black versus the fact that the building is not jet black.
Sure, I will use my phone, turn on video, have it pointed in the direction of said spider, and then turn on the high beams of the car.
Okay. You can see a tiny bit better, but your zoom isn't
Sure,
you
but
can't zoom in enough.
does the
for you
camera
to,
at
but
least
you,
get
you
it?
can you can distinctly see it in the camera.
Sure, fantastic. That's all I needed. After I get it for like a few seconds, I'll turn it off, and then call Yayan.
Okay. All right, Yayan, you're getting a phone call.
I'm doing photos first.
If I don't get an answer, the next person that gets called is Sabina.
Assuming this kind of happens as he's getting that shot, and then
Right.
then the phone rings. Do you want me to roll for the shot again, or
Nope.
okay? He'll take the shot, and then he'll answer the phone.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, what can I do for you?
How's the creepy ass large spider going?
What?
Yeah, you might want to get out of the building. Just saying.
Shit, I didn't imagine that. He's basically gonna do this, looking very serious, as if it's right and playtime's over, kind of thing. Sorry, Han, we've got to stop.
Why?
Because
begun.
there is a big spider. And I mean, if he's talking about what I glimpsed before, I thought it was my imagination. I was incorrect. Then it is bigger than you.
Did it? Where was it? Where did you see it?
Where did you see it?
Where did you see it? No, Yayan, where did you see it?
I saw
You
it.
said you glimpsed it.
The corridor.
Well, it didn't eat you. I think
I
that's fine.
thought it was a trick of the light. I didn't think it was real. I'm sorry.
I will send the short video to Sabina.
Sabina, it's like the size of two of you. And it's creepy looking as hell. And it's a short video, so you can see it moving and repositioning itself as it stares at the two of you.
It wants to say hello. Sabina, listen. Sabina ain't scared of spiders, like guys.
I am
She's
not
scared of
about to
spiders.
assume that a big spider is not. I'm not going to assume that it's friendly, because anything our size is food. Spiders are not vegetarian. Well, okay, there are one species of spider that is vegetarian, but most of them are not. Let's get out of here.
Think of the amazing, like, pulpy book cover you could have gotten with me of a spider. Wasted opportunity. That's fine.
Does anybody
guys
know any like good
walking and
spider-related
talking, or are you
songs?
just standing there?
Incy Wincy Spider.
Other than that,
Wait. A lot of the songs are Black Widow in. There's one by In This Moment. What was that one called?
I don't know. I didn't watch that movie.
There's like there's a million songs called Black Widow. Pick one. Just don't do it in
songs.
In This Moment. Yeah, there's a good one by In This
Google
Moment
immediately.
with Black Widow.
Sure, I'll search that on Spotify and play it over the car radio loud enough for everybody to hear.
You could do the Spider-Man theme, man. What you do?
The one by Post Malone.
There is Gold Dust Woman by Fleetwood Mac.
Sure.
That was likens a witchy woman to a black widow spider.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was
Grooves.
That was courtesy of Google.
You don't know. I don't think Jonathan would know any of that song. So, or any of the Black Widow songs. Jonathan probably puts on Black Betty.
Okay. All right. You hear that playing in the distance. You notice as soon as you turn that music on, the spider slightly gravitates and turns towards the car and starts crawling up towards the roof
Okay.
Of
and perching itself.
the
And it's
car?
staring at the car. No,
Or-
no, of the building. Of the
Okay.
building.
Oh,
It's on the
yeah, if
side.
it comes
It's on
near
the
the roof of the
side of the
car, it's
building.
fucked. Yeah.
It's on the side of the building
Yeah. Okay.
over where you guys are. And when it heard the music, it pivoted and looked at the car. Literally pivoted and looked at the car.
John, do you
And
still
then
have
it
eyes on it?
slowly crawled
Yeah,
up
it's gone towards the roof.
the roof of the building.
It's
And
on
it's
the roof.
squatting
I
there.
mean, we could probably like take a few more pictures in here. Hold on.
Sure. All right. I put
I
the
mean,
car in
let us
reverse.
know
I
if
back it up
it-
more.
Let us know if it moves.
Jonathan, you also you're being called. Yes.
Oh, I'm being called. Okay, BRB.
Yes, you're being called. So we have to do a yeah. Okay, so while Jonathan is looking around, noticing that that the spider is going up on the ceiling, you've decided to take a few more pictures, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need you to make a perception alertness difficulty 3.
Is that for both of us?
1 success.
Is that for Sabine as well, or
Ryan.
just me?
No, that's just for you because we're standing.
Okay.
Yan, on that last flash, briefly in the background, you got a glimpse of a much larger spider hanging right outside the opposite doorway, literally like perching there staring.
Is that our only exit?
No, that's a different door. There was 2 doors going into this room, and there's missing. There's a portion of the wall missing.
Okay, I'm going
So
to
you
make
could either step over the portion of the wall and go straight for the car. You can go back through the building.
Okay, I'm gonna make a show of looking at the camera, and I'm going to say out loud to Sabina, "I want you to walk very slowly until you're standing behind me, please."
All right, real quick. Sorry, guys. We have to go to break because Cyber Mama is needed for something, and we will be right back.
Oh no. Okay. Hey, welcome back, everybody. I had a birthday call, so sorry for the interruption. So, let's get back into it.
Yes, so we left off with Yain, whilst appearing to be consumed by like checking the photos on the camera. He's saying in a very serious tone to Sabina, I want you to very slowly, without looking behind you, walk towards me until you're standing behind me, please.
She does, but she's not looking behind her, but she is walking towards you and then doing like a little half spin and walking backwards. So she is gonna have a look see, but she's technically not breaking the rule.
Perception awareness difficulty 5.
Perception awareness difficulty 5. 3.
Sabina, there is a spider the size of an 18-wheeler.
I'm googling
And
it.
it is, all 8 of its eyes are staring at you and seem to be following you. And it is standing in front of a door that it looks like it could not possibly squeeze through. It looks like it's slightly bigger than the door is.
It's sort of an 18-wheeler. It's bigger than this fucking room. Jesus
No,
Christ.
I mean, as far as height, it's bigger
Okay.
than the door. Width,
Okay.
it's definitely bigger than the door, but height, it's bigger than the door, and it's watching.
I'm gonna stand up and we're just gonna
And
move
you know
backwards
that it's
through the door.
alive because it has, as you just glimpsed, it has lightly shifted its weight.
Yeah, she's still gonna move backwards till she's behind Yayan, but she looks at this very, very light kind of gasp, not of more like a little bit surprised that it is that big, and also just like, oh, she's in awe of this humongous spider, but she likes it.
Let's just move back through the door. And I mean, we're going to move backwards. We're not going to turn our back to it because that would be stupid. No sudden movements. Just
Eyes are so big
through the door.
Okay.
Once
Right.
we're through the door,
Mm-hmm.
Yain is going to check the hallway.
Okay, perception awareness difficulty 3.
Without looking, like, still facing the door. He's just going to be looking around, making sure there's no more. There probably
Okay,
is.
perception awareness difficulty 3.
Fuck's
You don't
sake.
see anything. You're good. Everything's fine.
They're not particularly easy to see, so I am not assuming anything here. I think
Huh?
we should probably go. We've got some decent shots, probably not as many as I wanted, but we'll come back.
We can always do more. Yeah, we can use some of.
I say we'll come back.
Said
What I mean to say
Jonathan.
is we'll need to fumigate the place first, but
No, they're like rare, I guess. Don't be mean to them.
look, I mean, if you want to try communicating with them, I would. I don't like spiders.
I think they're really pretty. I love the
Okay, when you say I don't like spiders,
I do say
you
it
hear a
very
whisper.
quietly.
You hear a whisper, and it almost sounds like the whisper is next to your ear, but you know it's not. Sabina, you do not hear this. You hear a whisper It sounds like it's in your, like directly next to your ear, but you physically know that there was no breath there, and it's not actually there. And you hear, well, maybe they don't like you either.
Okay, I kind of like pull in a sharp hissing breath, in kind of fright, and I grab Sabina's arm just instinctively because I'm assuming it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I just heard a voice.
Sabina, you heard
Okay.
nothing. Okay, you try and listen. That would be perception, awareness, difficulty 2.
Cool. And I was going to say, as well as trying to listen, she'll try and look and see if she can pierce anything with her specs as well.
Okay. All right. You get 2 successes. There are at least 7 spiders of different sizes, very large ones, from anywhere to the size of both of your fists to the size of your leg, in different places in the room. They all seem to be tense, and they all seem to be watching you two. And a few of them shuffle a bit, and you hear the slight shuffling of them, like going back and forth, kind of like that nervous energy. But none of them seem to be attacking.
I think if we just leave, it'll be fine. And can I also try and see if I can see anyone, like Allspexy?
Do either one of you have animal kin?
I'm gonna look. I
think
don't
so.
think so. I'm just gonna give me 2 seconds. No.
No, I don't.
Okay. Too bad. All right. So, you leave.
I'm still holding on to Sabina's arm, not as tightly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
She's still gonna whisper, cutting off my circulation.
Jonathan,
deal with it.
once you see them physically leave the building, you notice it's almost as if the spider on the roof of the building almost like physically just relaxes. And then it starts walking normally back into the building through a window that it looks like there's no way humanly possibly it could fit through, but it seems to easily slide right on in.
I mean, how spiders work? Yeah, no, I think it could fit through a lot. So,
I mean, the size of it versus that size of a window, it really didn't look like.
sure,
was
but
any
it's like
way
the
that
equivalent of a
spider was
dog
come
going
out.
through a kitty door, but still, I imagine it's possible. So,
Yeah, just slid right through like silk.
yeah, that's just how it be.
Yeah. And you notice that still the wolves are circling, but they're not coming any closer. Like
Mm.
nowhere near closer. They look wary. And they keep on stopping and sniffing the air. But
So
they're
the high
not
beams of
coming
the
in
car
there.
are still on. Are there any other symbols near Lena's symbol? Like, is there a spider web or
Yes, there
anything?
is. Yes, there is. Actually, over several of Lita's symbols, it looks like spider webs are over quite a few of her symbols. And it looks like one of her symbols, it looks like someone tried to scratch it out.
Okay. I'm gonna call up Desdemona,
Hello.
and I'll have her on the car's Bluetooth speakers. But I'll turn the volume down so that you could only hear it if you were in the car and maybe like directly outside of it.
Okay.
Hey, so how friendly are the local spiders to our kind?
You're not over at the hospital, are you? The
Yeah,
abandoned
naturally we
hospital.
are. What's up?
Oh, I wish you would have told me you were going there.
I just need to know if
You.
there's a way that I can get an alliance with these people. They don't seem to like the werewolves. The werewolves are wary of them and scared. So
Oh, those aren't spider. Those aren't normal spider. They're fae.
okay, they're fey spiders. Okay,
They you should have offered them a gift before going onto their territory.
okay, gotcha. And so they work as normal.
So you give them a gift to broach their territory. I'm surprised they didn't warn you away or say anything to you.
I
You
mean,
didn't
I
get a
haven't gone in
warning.
their territory technically. The other two have. I don't know if they've gotten a warning or not.
I see. Maybe they just wanted to see how young and stupid you were.
Great. So, what do they work with? Same principle, or do they require a different set? I mean, sure, people, but we don't want to start with people relationships. So,
Well, they like to eat people. In general, a lot of young idiots go there, and they get high and they get drunk, and they feed off. They don't actually eat the people. They feed off emotions.
okay, great.
So they are
The regular Colin Robinsons got it.
they literally drain and feed off emotion,
Sure. Yeah. Well, not Colin. No,
and
Colin's girlfriend. Yeah.
they enjoy particularly they anything particularly strong. They truly enjoy
Gotcha. Yeah. But outside of people,
strong
if we're not looking to
reactions.
start a people relationship, what are we talking?
Hmm. That's a good question. I think you'd have to ask them. I've only done people.
Okay.
Um, I brought them two psychopaths that were mass murderers once, and they pretty much used them for a couple of years and drained just about everything out of them. And the guys came back out normal. So,
Okay.
yeah. But the screams when I was leaving weren't kosher.
They were psychopaths. I don't really care.
Uh, I, I really didn't either at the time. I was desperate. I needed an ally. It's too bad you didn't go in because they might have recognized you due to me, but you didn't go in.
I haven't gone in yet. I mean, you told me to
It's
ask
a
them, so
pact
it's
agreement.
okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, you still ask. It's only polite.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like
All right.
someone walking in your home. Yeah.
Sure. I should probably leave weapons in the car, though.
Oh, yeah. Don't take any form of weapon anywhere near their home.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
They will take extreme offense with prejudice and they will kill all of you.
Does the neighborhood have a crypt problem?
Oh, it used to. I think they ate them a long time ago.
Okay, great.
They usually don't eat people, but they ate the crabs.
Hmm.
I think there is a silk and bone chair that that the queen decoratively made out of what's left of them.
Okay.
Are we out yet?
Yes, you're just getting to the car. And what you hear is, I think there's a silk and bone chair that the queen particularly made of what's left of them.
And at this point, the doors open, and I suppose we both get in the car. Ian's looking a bit
That-
pale.
That's
It's
what you hear.
alright. Well, they're not. We're out of there now. But I think they were more scared of us than even you were of them.
They were fucking massive, Sabina.
You hear
Hey,
Desdemona in the
Desdemona, I'm
background
going to leave you with these
say,
two for a bit.
Dear, those were Fae. They're not scared of you.
Yeah.
They were
you-
probably amused, but they're not scared.
They
Hmm.
were tense. They were tense.
Hey, Ian, hold this, and
They could have killed you quickly.
I'll put the Ash 12 and the baton and the stun grenade and the regular grenade in Ian's lap. I'll be back. And I get out of the car
Wait.
and I go walk into the building.
Hey, wait! Why can't we all go?
Well, if you need anything else, you guys can always call me back. And she says, "Ta-ta!" and she hangs up.
What the fuck's going on? I roll down
Yeah,
the window.
if they fail, would that make you feel better to go back in there again, Ryan?
If anything, it makes me less inclined.
Jonathan has already fucked off. He's
Um,
disappeared into the darkness.
Jonathan, as you go towards the front entrance, the spider that was on the ceiling that went through the small window, you believe it's the same one.
Hmm.
Comes out the front door, literally opens the front door, comes out the front door, and you see all the two of you in the car literally see it do almost like a curtsy. A polite,
I will do this.
like curtsy.
I will not curtsy, but I will give a light bow.
Okay. And you give it a light bow. And you hear in your mind, blood of Des, Demona, Nunberg.
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 Noon.
Yes. Blood. Your blood. How may we assist?
I myself have recently been established, as you can tell, into the Kindred Society and am looking to establish a relationship of friendliness between myself and you all. And would
Pact
like to
has
ask,
been created.
yes,
Pact,
with my
Pact
sire.
has been in force for 200 years. Pact is good.
Yes, that is a pact between yourself and my sire, which I am assuming naturally would come down to cover myself. However, I also have coterie members. So what would I need to do to either include them in the pact or to go ahead and form a new pact in order to secure their safety?
All of a sudden, you hear a different voice in your head. Very cultured, smooth one, female. Oh, you mean the ones that don't seem to like spiders?
There are quite a few individuals who have what is known as arachnophobia. This is quite common in mortals and does pass beyond the mortal coil to those of the Kindred Society as well, to an extent from time to time. So yes, I apologize in advance.
It's all right. I was quite tickled to be called a spider.
What is
Of all
your
things.
proper term. I am aware that you are a fae. However, is there a particular thing that you prefer to be called? Is there a name that you wish to be called? Is there
I'm
a
Meredith.
Meredith?
Queen Meredith.
Queen Meredith. Yeah, it is a pleasure to meet you, Queen Meredith, although I doubt that the one I look at now is yourself.
No, it's just an underling. You may go. And it scurries off. There's nothing in front of you now. Yes, young one. How may I help you? Yes.
As I was
With
explaining
all
to you.
due respect, you want to build a relationship. Well, had we known that they belonged to you, that they were your property, we would have not
That is where
infringed and had so much fun.
that is where things need to be reestablished. They are not my personal property. However, they are members of my coterie.
Oh, well, they don't belong to you. It's perfectly what we've
Exactly.
done is perfectly
Everything you've done so far is perfectly
honorable.
within your rights. I simply would like to establish a relationship between yourself and our coterie that would allow them the same respects, if possible.
Well, you can certainly send the young one back any time. The amount of teenage angst, oh, it's just delightful. It's very tasty. I haven't had that in a while.
I will notify her that she is appreciated. Is there anything that I could perhaps bring in any future encounters as a amenable gift?
A sex addict.
She's aware that that Yayan was there just a second ago.
Right, it kind of applies
We
to
had-
pretty much everyone in this coterie, doesn't it? We all are.
We only had a brief taste. It was quite enjoyable. I prefer a sex addict, a very active sex addict. Yes,
That
yes.
can easily
That
be
was quite
established.
fun. No, a real one, not a play one, not the play, a real one.
No, I
Please.
think we could do something along those lines. Yes.
Yes, that was quite flavorful. Yes, yeah. Quite
Very
like
well. Okay. I will
To be
keep that
fair,
in
Yayan's
mind.
not quite that far along.
Beyond the
I noticed the
providence,
wolves don't like you. I noticed that they don't like you. They came out.
yes, we have captured and delivered a member of their pack in past, and also many of their kind have died due to our hands. So,
Oh, you don't like the wolves? I think I like you more. I don't like the wolves either. I won't even eat their bodies.
He is having a very long conversation with
interesting.
the building.
Very interesting. Beyond people, is there anything else that you would seek?
I shall think on this. So I will give you a gift, because you have given me a gift.
I give a light bow.
There are immediately little tingles that happen throughout your whole body. And you are given memories of when Lena was a teenager running around in this area with a group of other kids and stumbled into the perimeter of this area and got her butt kicked by a couple of spiders.
Hmm.
Apparently, she was just a little more than human. And you
Interesting.
get the sense that she was just what they thought of as a wolf pup.
Mhm.
Um,
Do I get the sense that all of the individuals that she's with were wolf pups, or are some of them just simply kinfolk?
wolf pups.
Okay.
All wolf pups.
Is the twins in also this memory?
No.
No. Okay. So this looks to be a completely different group of people that she's traveling with.
Yes. Kids. Local kids.
Okay.
Later on, maybe a few years later, you see another image of her being older, coming to the edge of the property, yelling out, asking to be changed because she doesn't want to die like her grandpa died. And she wants to be something else. And she did not bring a tribute, nor is there something right in her mentality. You get the sense that they felt like if they interfered, something in her might break. So she was refused. And she was rebuffed, and she leaves angrily.
Mm.
And then time goes by. And then you get, it looks like what is a much later representation, which again, she looks a bit older. And this time you get the distinct impression that she's changed. She's different. She's somehow warped. And in being warped, she has also become kindred.
Okay.
And there's the light smell of just day-old blood about her.
Sure. Okay. This is a weird question. Does she smell of the worm?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What in any of the memories does any other individual smell of the worm?
No.
Okay. All right. And then
But like I said, there's something about her that's warped. Not
Sure.
quite. There's something off. And you get the emotion and the feeling that the Fae feel as if she's done something that they hope that she would not have done. She got it done by some other means, and now she's broken. And she gets a group of people to graffiti some of the outside of the building until a lot of spiders rush at her and they run off.
All right. What do I get from these other people?
The other people are normal pups. She is the only
Okay. Again,
Warp
question of
1.
twins in that group.
Nope.
Bald-headed dude.
And it seems to be quite some time ago.
Sure. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
And that's what you get.
All right.
So you get a history of their interactions with Lena.
All right. Yeah. I greatly appreciate this gift. Also, Jonathan is going to
Come
very
back at any
heavily try and remember the smell of the worm and see if he can not only
Okay.
commit it to memory, but see if he can begin trying to detect that
Okay.
normally.
So you're gonna roll for
All right.
Bloodhound, basically.
Okay. And I apologize.
Okay.
What did they say after the?
Basically, they just said, come back at any time.
It's
You're
been a
welcome.
pleasure.
Come back at any time.
It's been a pleasure. And I will do another light bow, and while I am bowing, take 4 steps back, straighten myself, turn on my heel, straight 180, and then go back to the car.
As you turn and head back to the car, the fence that you pass, there is the tiniest of little spiders, and it has one leg up, and it does a goodbye, like a wave, bye-bye, bye-bye.
I wave. And yeah, then I'll get in the car and slowly back us out of the driveway. Well, that was interesting.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Why were you
So
talking
you-
to a building?
Oh, I don't know.
The-
Maybe because
the
it
building.
held giant ass face spiders in it, and we needed to talk.
Okay, so when were you going to tell us they were Fae?
When I got back in the car, but then
Nix
Desdemona said that.
I knew they were Fae because Thingy said that, and then I was like, the last thing Liane said was, if anything, I'm less inclined to go
Yeah.
into a building full of Fae.
Okay, so nix that. All right.
that's
So
the
what
way
would you
I
have said
yeah.
in place?
Okay, so you had a conversation with the Fae spiders. Whatever,
Yeah, I'm
We're
gonna.
sorry for trespassing on them. Did you have a
No,
good conversation?
no,
Are
it
you
was
like
a-
friends with them now?
Well, I'm part of the pact that is previously formed. You guys aren't, so I essentially, and I'm driving back to the house at this point. I essentially went ahead.
When the
and
fuck did you make a pact with space spiders?
I did not.
About us?
My sire did. Anyways, essentially, I am looking to get you guys included in or established with also a pact with face spiders because they hate the werewolves.
well, that'll probably be useful.
Yeah.
Probably does not
Yeah,
help that I
spider web.
said that I hated spiders in front of them.
They thought it was cute, but also, yeah, maybe don't say that in the future.
How is I supposed to fucking know?
Well, I don't know, giant spiders walking towards you. Let me tell it how much I hate it.
I was not aware that the giant spiders understood English, alright?
Always assume things can understand you even though they cannot speak back to you in the same language.
So
I'm sure that
spider-
logic works, generally speaking, right? But if they're animals in so far, I mean, that is not particularly common sense.
I mean, you can talk to a dog and give it commands and it'll follow those commands, right?
Oh my fucking god.
No. Follows your voice. It
Sure.
follows the emotion in your voice. It doesn't follow the command.
I mean, I
Yeah.
doubt it follows the emotion in your voice because I can scream at a dog the same thing that I said softly earlier, and it'll do that. And I'm not talking sit or stay.
Dogs and cats
those-
understand words. It's a thing that's been proven.
So there you go. I'm just saying, if they can understand words, even if it's to a limited extent, expect everything to understand you in some extent or form, even if they can't talk
But
back
if-
to you.
If there are spider fae, do you think there are were spiders?
Spider Fae,
Yeah.
Spider Fae does whatever Spider Fae wants.
Spider Fae does.
Yeah. All right.
Ian
it's
is going to
so
open
cute.
up his
Yeah.
laptop and
I
start
would-
doctoring the photos.
I would not be entirely surprised if we had were
Okay.
spiders, were sharks, were rats, were
Were
dog.
sharks?
Well, no, I mean there are already werewolves, but like were golden retrievers.
Okay, immediately, Yayan, as when you start loading the photos, you notice that from the first photo all the way to the last, you can see a group of spiders that were on the walls and on the ceiling, keeping time with her, running with her.
Do any of them have silly expressions?
They
Like
don't
I'm
have
asking, do
expressions
any
'cause
of them
they're spiders.
pose? Spiders have expressions. God damn it! I will have you know.
None of them stop because they're running,
Sure,
but there is
there's got to be at least one model spider.
in particular.
Yeah.
One spider in particular that is not running, that stays partially on what looks like it looks like a little chair that's made out of cobweb, intricately made out of cobweb. It seems to be sitting in the chair, watching the spectacle, with one spider leg up against its cheek, and just watching the entire time.
Ian's going to.
It
through
looks, the pictures look incredible. They look like they have been photoshopped to all hell for all sorts of science fiction effects. The lighting, the positioning of her face, her hair blowing the breeze, her clothes flowing just right. They are amazing pictures, and
Is this as a result of my skill, or have the Fae clearly intervened?
you don't know, but these are some really freaking amazing pictures. But oddly
It
enough,
wasn't for the
in the
spiders in
100
background.
pictures where she is blurred, the spiders are not.
I'm gonna switch to the photos that we took in the room with her
Mhm.
turning towards the camera. Are there any
Mhm.
spiders in that one?
Just that one huge one peeking through
Well, in my mind's
doorway.
eye, we weren't aiming the camera in that direction.
No, so you only get a sliver.
Right. Ian looks mildly pissed off that he's got to doctor a bunch of spiders out of the photos now.
I mean, I think they add authenticity,
Mm.
and they are the maker's mark.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah.
I don't. Somehow I feel like the Fae are not going to be particularly amused that we are
Okay, you're probably right there.
sharing photos of them.
Have you how far have you gotten out
Well,
of the driveway?
I mean, it's just it's not too far from Piedmont Hospital, so we're probably like turning down what is that road? Not Jonathan David. Crap. I can't remember the name of the road. It's the road that takes you past the junkyard shed thingamabobber place towards the British Bank, past that towards the Exxon and the Dollar General. That's the road we're taking, and then we're
Okay.
doing the offshoot.
All three of you hear in your head simultaneously, after Yayan says that, the voice of the queen say, "Well, dear, if we didn't want our pictures taken, we wouldn't have gotten in the photos."
Interesting. What's your range?
Well, that's us told.
You're almost out of my territory. Bye. And you no longer hear her.
So
This
about
could be your
when
next
does
man.
does it disconnect?
Just as you're approaching Fayetteville Hospital.
Okay.
So she has a very large range.
Yeah, that's a decent range.
Yeah. Where she can hear. And she is aware.
Sure. All right. So,
Okay, so I mean, what does she want in terms of you know, getting the pact sort of to include us?
sex addict.
Sorry, come again?
They want to feed on a sex addict.
Oh, did they specify
the-
male, female, or?
No, they just want a genuine sex addict who is
I
active.
could easily find one. That's not difficult.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm-
figured.
Yeah.
That, or we could go to an AA meeting, but for
Mm,
You're not
But
feeding me of Vadim.
you guys aren't sex. Are you kidding me?
no, you guys
Jesus
are
Christ.
not sex addicts. Even
You're
I'm
not-
not technically a sex
You're not fucking
addict.
wanking it right here in the car, are you?
No, sex addicts are well, I mean, just that they're reliant on it. Like it's
I have to
detrimental
orgasm
their
50 times a day. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
kind of
Think
thing. I
Mr.
know.
Libido.
I've seen the Vice. I don't know who Mr. Libido is.
I slow the car down a little bit. Did you never play the Yakuza series? Oh boy.
Mm.
I've actually known a few, and it's
Then it's.
what?
Oh,
What'd you say?
you go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's not a nice life. I'm very surprised that the Fae are interested in feeding on that emotion, because it's mostly negative.
I mean, they fed on psychopaths
just-
for a couple of years, so.
Oh,
We
interesting.
just feed on their feelings. They don't eat them alive. It's just their
apparently,
emotion.
they do eat people alive should they choose, but generally their emotions.
Hmm.
What happens after they eat your emotions? Like, does that mean that they like
You
cure?
go to being a normal person, apparently, as the two psychopaths that were stuck with them for a while turned into normal people.
So they
They don't-
actually help.
Oh, that's interesting.
Huh.
No,
So I find a sex addict,
that person will no
If-
longer be a sex addict.
give them over to the Fae, and then they'd be cured of their addiction.
Assuming the Fae
That's-
aren't looking to eat them physically. I don't think there's any way that you could clarify or make that a strict rule without repercussion that they don't eat the sex addict.
I'm not about to attempt that.
Reverse your car and ask, bro. They're not gonna catch up to us in time.
Well,
The reverse until we're just at the end of the range. Ask out loud and then drive off.
I'm gonna check my watch. What time is it?
It is Let's say it is 2 a.m.
Mm. I'm not in the mood to go hunting now, so probably another night.
Sure.
Okay.
Sabrina's gonna peek her head over at Ian's laptop. How much doctoring are you gonna do on me?
Well, honestly, that doesn't need much. Maybe I might want to control that bloom a little bit, because I mean, you're positively glowing. Or maybe I'll keep it as it is.
As is, unaltered.
Get out of my skin.
Sabina, when you look at those photos, the photos are incredible. The photos look like someone took special millions of dollars worth of special effects to make not only the spiders look the way they look, but you look the way you look, and you cannot believe how incredible these photos are.
Pop me your best to one of each situation, by the way.
And there's 300 of them.
These are immensely stunning. Even if the creepy crawlies. This looks insane.
I'm not entirely sure if that is because I got very lucky with the shot, or if I'm better than I thought I was, or if it was because the fate helped. I will say though that the 100 or so shitty ones where you're blurred, the spiders look still pretty fucking picture perfect.
I mean, we can always take some down, back at home. I'm sure we could use the St. Andrew's Cross as a prop, take some interesting ones.
You know what, I was about to suggest that we stop off somewhere else and take more pictures. Yeah, I'm curious now. Just outside of... I look outside. You said it was muggy. Is it foggy at all?
No.
No.
Just physically sticky.
Damn.
The funny thing about it is when you zoom in on the pictures, you can literally see the different coloring in each hair on every spider. The intricate everything. It's really stunning.
Yeah, that's not... I don't think that that's me, but I'm a little bit pissed off that this... Say that again?
Why were you saying damn for?
Sorry, say that again.
You said damn about it being muggy, but obviously Sabina didn't know why you were saying damn. That's why I'm asking.
Oh,
muggy, not foggy.
Well, if there was a fog bank, then that would have been a very good opportunity.
You need fog?
Would cigarette smoke also
No. Well, I can get you real fog. Well, mist, really, but I can get you that.
Well, you got a fog machine?
No. Usually around 3 or 4 a.m. over by the sheep farms by Kemp Primary, there's like a thick fog / mist that rolls in next to the bridge every morning. Doesn't matter what fucking day it is or season it is. So we can just head over there.
Did you say by a bridge?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice looking bridge, or industrial looking bridge? Because that also works.
No. It's more like a Balkum looking bridge.
Farmer Joe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Farmer
it's like
Joe.
one of those American style covered bridges.
Sorta. Not really, but sorta.
Really. Made of wood?
No, it's definitely made of asphalt.
Asphalt? All right, okay. I'm getting a better picture of what looks like.
Yeah. And also I think there's like, I think in the background, so if I've drawn past it many a times, but I haven't exactly been photo, like conscious in that moment. But I think in the background you might get like a power line tower or two.
Yeah.
If you're taking photos from the bridge out towards the pocket where the mist and fog usually is.
Right.
Well, so as long as it's mist, I'm sure that there's something I can do with the.
Yeah. So essentially, it's like you have the asphalt bridge / road that goes to one side, which has a bit of forest near it. Then there's
Cool,
a
you've convinced
clearing.
him.
Okay,
You've convinced him.
I'll
He's
take us over
nodding
by
to
the.
himself.
Okay, you guys, she changes into a different outfit. You guys take a few pictures. The pictures come out really good, but nowhere near as good.
I didn't think it was me. This is the sort of quality that I can do on my own.
And she looks really, really good in the pictures, but nowhere near as good as she did with the spiders.
Show them to her.
So I have an idea. Maybe, just maybe, once we've gone ahead and solidified a few things, we do an entire, like, spider-themed photo catalog with varying sizes of spiders.
I'm not
I like that.
enthused by this idea.
I would probably have to be the one who took the camera into the building because it might freak you the fuck out.
Look, I'll do it.
I could be
Okay.
For the
draped in
craft.
spider web.
I mean, that is just a spider bukkake waiting to happen.
Do not.
You did. That isn't. That's not what spider webs are made out of.
No,
That
it's
is-
not, but, it's hilarious.
Okay.
The mental images that you have thrown into my head. I'm gonna start punching him in the arm.
That's basically Jonathan.
Listen. Well, I did say a St. Andrew's cross shoot earlier, and you clearly didn't pay attention to that bit. But okay, like glad I know. So bukkake is your thing. Good to know. Anyway,
No,
come
all
on,
right.
spider web would be cool. No, say that to Iron. The spider webs would be cool. Being draped in them. Or being
Yeah,
trapped in
all
them.
right. I'll do spider theme.
Right.
I'll. That's okay. I'll do it.
There's some that were like the size, like
I will do it.
Crawl.
I will do it. It's not as I mean, okay, so like I have this slight phobia of spiders. It's not debilitating. It's not like you're asking me to do a wasp or a bee theme. That would be worse.
Yeah, that would be worse.
Oh.
I have problems with those.
Bees. Oh my god, like a Candyman bee photo shoots. If I could have mouth guards, they could like crawl.
Spina
over.
ain't kidding. That is where I draw the line. That is my boundary right there.
Okay.
Yeah, no naked bee photos for you.
I didn't say naked.
She didn't say naked. I would have heard it if she'd said naked.
And then I'll take us back
Not
to the house.
done any nude photos yet.
All right.
I
Good job, Sunny.
did not say anything
roll
about
a 1d100.
I hereby pass this off to Shannon. Sabina, you roll the 1d100.
the 1d100.
How do I do it again?
Yeah.
How do I do it again?
I mean, if we're gonna have
so there's
/r space 1d100.
Oh, I see. Oh, so close to 69.
Oh, that's
Bullshit.
disappointing.
Oh, God.
Can we get a +1? Automatic +1.
Actually, you're lucky you didn't get a +1.
All right.
Okay. All right. Due to where you are, you do pass by the cow farm on the way back.
Sure.
There is a woman exceptionally gorgeous woman in a white dress. She has white hair down to her butt.
Mm,
You do not quite see her face because she's standing by the side. She seems to have her hand up under the chin of a small deer. And she seems to be slightly bent down, talking to it. She has like a heart-shaped face.
okay.
And as you're passing by, you notice the breeze pick up a bit from where she's standing and ruffle her hair. And it is the most beautiful display of flowing hair tinkling as it tinkles down to a
That's fine.
stop. It's quite beautiful.
Do we all see this?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a picture with the flash off.
Your camera breaks.
Shit.
Did you see it? He looked like something from the illustration. So pretty.
Your SD card is not
Yeah.
affected. The picture did not take, but the camera literally breaks and falls apart into very small pieces into your lap, along with the SD card.
Alright, you know what? I deserve that.
Yeah, you did.
I mean,
Is it like broken? Is it just like dismantled, or is it broken?
No, it's down to elemental parts. There's hunks of steel and tin and aluminum, and there's some
Kind of push all of the stuff onto the floor.
wiring
grab the
rolled
SD
up like
card.
yarn.
Yeah,
there's
no, I push it
wiring
all onto
rolled
the
up like
floor. I
yarn.
don't care, and I'm grabbing the SD card and putting
Yeah.
it away.
The SD card seems to be fine.
I guess I need to replace Desdemona's camera.
Well, I mean, that'll teach you to perv.
I was not perving. She was not naked.
As we pull into the driveway.
Come on, you see a pretty thing, you want to take a picture of it.
No, I don't.
need to get some water. You are thirsty.
I smack her upside the head lightly. I have got the means to regularly drink, thank you very much.
Okay, you arrive at the mansion.
Yep. All right.
You
Everybody
see
else.
Mo up in a tree with binoculars.
Oh my
looking
god.
in that direction.
He's looking in that direction, yes. Peeping Tom number 2.
Who's looking?
Mo looks down from his tree
Oh.
and he yells down, I'm not peeping.
Yes, you are.
No peeping.
Yes, you are.
You need to be loyal. You need to be loyal to your current fate. Go. Don't be crushing on somebody else.
Well,
I
that
mean,
is his
that is-
current fate.
That is his
that is-
current
Oh, is it?
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I thought it was a different
What?
one. Sorry.
No. That was
What?
past the cow farm. The cow farm is his current fate girl.
Okay, cross that and that.
Huh?
Retract that. That wouldn't have happened. I thought this was a different one.
Gotcha. Yeah, no,
No.
you're good. No,
This
you're
is
definitely
cowgirl.
you're definitely peeping. Just saying.
Have you
Um,
spoken to her
Not
yet?
peeping.
My guy,
Said
you're
hello.
bird watching.
Mo.
Bird
admit
watching.
to you might as well admit it. I've met a few Fae now. I get the impression that they appreciate both politeness and honesty in that order.
Hmm.
Well,
Do we have his kink armor yet? Has that arrived yet?
Yes, it
Yes.
did. It did arrive.
We
Did
gave
we
it to
get
him,
Did it
remember?
arrive?
Have you?
we gave it to him.
Yeah,
Oh,
we gave
yeah.
it to him.
Have
He's
you-
wearing it.
Okay, and have you spoken to her in your kink armor yet? Have you done it?
Why?
No, okay, grab him, boys. We need to drag him. He has it, and he hasn't spoken to her. We
He's
need to
in a
drag him.
tree.
Come on. I don't
He's in
care.
a
We're climbing
tree.
that tree and we're
I thought
dragging
he
him,
came down.
boys.
You know what?
He's yelling down from the tree.
As
Well,
much
come
as
on.
as much as I admire your moxie, Sabina, I want to give him an opportunity to, to wingman himself.
He never ever done.
I haven't
brought
given him
her
a chance yet.
flowers.
But did you
She
do it in the
liked
kink armor?
Flowers. No.
Yeah, he's dipped
Alright.
his toe in. All right, I think that
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
you
yeah.
know we're
I have
enough.
permission to stare. I've
Oh,
I've
you
been given
have
permission.
you do. Okay, good boy.
So voyeur kink, got it.
Hey, if I didn't have permission, these binoculars wouldn't be binoculars. I'm telling you, they'd be like pieces of stuff. I'm telling you, I have permission.
Yeah, we're good.
That's why your camera broke. Oh, you should have asked, Ryan.
Shut up, Sabina. he's gonna like put his hand around her.
What happened?
He's gonna put his hand on her mouth and like he's basically like got her in
Gonna
a
bite.
hold.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna bite.
you just weren't the only
bite.
peeping Tom.
That's. I mean, you can attempt to bite. That's not really gonna do much. He will continue to hold his mouth over. And
Are you wait a minute.
Okay,
No.
Hold on. Are you gonna
No.
wait a minute?
Yes.
Are you gonna full bite?
I'm gonna nip him with my fangs. So yeah, that will probably do a little something.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm
That
deferring
might
to the
cause
DM
damage.
with this one.
That
I
might
can't.
cause damage.
I can't remember if fangs do aggravated or yeah.
They do.
You
Fangs
wouldn't.
do aggravated.
Why would you do
Just a
that?
nip. They're just a nip, though. Just a nip.
Oh, it's just the tip. Oh, it's just the tip.
Just
Oh, it's just the tip.
Was the nip still aggravated though? Or would it just be?
I suppose
Okay.
it really depends on whether or not you intend to break skin.
For a moment,
Yeah.
even though she did not intend to, you do feel a searing pain in your finger.
Okay. Sorry.
The searing pain goes away. You feel like it's healing. But
Okay.
for a moment,
Yeah, Yayan is going to stop moving for a second. The hand's still there. Did you
Did you just like
intend-
playfully tap on?
Did you
Oh.
intend to do that?
So I just kind of shake her head and just kind of tap on his hand that's covering her mouth.
He's still gonna keep her in the hole, but he's gonna move his hand away. Did you take any blood there?
I hope not.
you
Spit.
did taste something.
Oh no.
It's too late. You did taste. You tasted something.
And she's kind of like, as if he's trying to like stroke her shoulder, like, as if she's like, I didn't mean to. She. Yes, we'll spit.
Oh, is that what you like?
No, sorry, but not this time.
Be careful. He's looking at his hand, looking a bit concerned. That actually hurt.
Question is there?
Hey,
Maybe
didn't
I'm
mean-
misremembering. Is there a reason we're being careful?
Well, because we know that exchanging blood is essentially marriage.
Sure.
So,
I mean, but I think it's in a greater
It wouldn't
quantity
be-
than a nibble.
so far it's basically a very triggering thing for all of us now. So
Yeah, it wouldn't be enough to blood bond her anyway.
Yeah.
Either way,
No,
so
no,
like,
it
I'm
wouldn't.
sorry.
I mean,
but,
I've drained a whole ass vamp wolf. So
sure,
yeah,
yeah, but like not each other is.
that's true.
You know.
That's true. I mean, have you exchanged any
yeah,
fluids recently
Plus,
with?
well, the thing is Ian is not able to bond, so he's very aware that if that bond were to accidentally happen, he would be at an unfair advantage. So he's being particularly careful with that.
Mhm.
He'll kind of like pat her on the shoulder to say, you know, like, this is okay, I forgive you, kind of thing. But he's like flexing his hand. Just this is the first time that he's been bitten like by a vampire in a situation where he remembers, and is surprised with how much it hurt. It's not pleasant. I mean, it is in a way, but you know, in a kind of a very ouchy kind of way. Ow. Is there a mark on it still?
No, it's gone.
No, it's
It was
gone.
it was a tinge, and then it was gone.
I
Alright,
call
moving
back up
on.
Desdemona again and put her on speaker.
I thought we were out of the car.
Hello.
Well, I'm on my phone now, so.
Oh, right.
Hello.
Are there any other? Hi, how you doing? What's up, girlfriend? Anyways, are there any other particular individuals of interest or groups of individuals of interest that pacts have been established with that automatically come down to me, or anything like what we just experienced?
Well, I have a pact with the monks. I have a pact with the Fae that is the sister of the spider who does cows across the street from
That
you.
is the sister of the spider.
Yeah, they're sisters.
One is very arachnid-like.
Oh, they choose to look that way.
Oh, okay. So it's I gotcha. All right. I figured it was like a different breed, but all right.
Well, in a way, they are. They're half sisters.
Okay. All right. Daddy was curious. All right. Good to know. All right. So you have a pact with those two groups. You have a pact with the monks. You have a pact with. Sorry, who else?
I
did
have a
miss?
pact with the local werewolves from the Clayton County, the Georgia werewolves.
Yeah. Okay, out of character. Did I already call the prince to get a meeting set up between us and them?
Yes.
Okay, what was I told during that
You've
call? 'Cause I don't
already
remember.
had that meeting.
Did
Remember
we?
that meeting? Yes. They told you no. You set up the meeting,
Yeah.
but you haven't had the meeting.
So when is that
Um,
meeting?
That meeting should be coming up in the next couple of days.
Okay. All right. I will have had marked that on my calendar, so I'm hyper aware of when that meeting is. Anyways,
Right.
moving on. So you have a pact with them.
Yeah, it is ordering
Um.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yain is ordering a new camera on his phone via Amazon.
Try and get same day delivery. Anyways,
Yeah.
don't worry. I'll
I
be there to sign
have,
for it if it needs to be signed for.
I have a pact with a local witches organization, the Witches of Atlanta, but
Witches of Atlanta.
but not the national or state. Just the Witches of Atlanta.
Okay, can I get the deets on that? Also,
Atlanta includes the Atlanta metro area.
Sure, right. No, I assume it would cover the Atlanta metro area. Otherwise, it would be kind of, like a very limited pack.
Right.
I'd love the deets on that. I'd also, I guess next you're going to tell me you have a pact with the Housewives of Atlanta. So I guess I'll need that as well.
No, funny though. I am currently in negotiation with the Wizards and the Warlocks.
Sure.
Those negotiations have not panned out as of yet, considering the fact that both the Wizards and the Warlocks currently have a blood feud
Spat.
with me.
Yeah. Oh, a
So,
blood feud with you.
yes.
Oh. I mean, is there anything I can
they're
do
currently
on that front?
no, they're currently trying to kill me. So.
Okay. I mean, can I ask
I
why?
imagine that would put a damper on negotiations.
Yeah. Very
It's
hostile
long-
negotiations that
very-
require a lightsaber. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long story. It's goes back about 110 years. It's a long story.
Oh, okay, great. You don't have to say that now. Okay, so that's a negotiation that's going on. Is that automatically going to extend to myself? And thus,
It will if we could just get an agreement. If it and if we get an agreement, then I'll be getting remarried. I'll
great. I mean,
remarried Clayton.
have fun, do your thing. All right, great, fantastic. Any other things? So I've got the witches. I've got the sister. What else?
The two fae in the area.
The werewolves, of course, but I've already got that on my scheduler here.
That's all as far as actual alliances. Yeah, that's it.
So,
and if there's anything else supernatural out there, I'm not aware of it.
So no goblins, none of that stuff. Okay.
You're funny, but no.
What do you mean funny? Hello? There's plenty of
yes,
stories
I
about
understand.
goblins and trolls. What about trolls?
They're just nos, honey.
All right. Well, all right. Great. Fantastic. Valkyries?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I don't believe that they're real.
Baba
Unless it's some
Yagas?
sort of fae. I hear that's supposed to be real, but I don't believe it.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Just
All
a
right.
second. BRB.
It's been fun.
Mm.
Toodaloo.
Of course, I have those childhood stories.
Sure, yeah.
So,
But, all right, toodaloo.
well, there wasn't.
What?
You didn't want to speak to me.
I mean, we talked to you at the house, and I just need to get things on my scheduler and get things prepared. I mean, I already have to find a sex addict.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, if they ask for one, it's best to get 2 or 3 if you want to be in good standing.
Good to know.
If they ask for one, always bring a few more.
Okay, I will pass that message along. And I look at Yayan in that moment.
Sorry, I didn't get the end of that because I had to.
If they're asking for a sex addict, get them 2 or 3 to be safe.
All right. Do they have to be on the same day?
That's a good question. Do they have to be on the same day?
If you want to expect it to be the same gift, yes.
All right. Okay, that's fine.
Considered for the same negotiation. New gift, different date, new gift, different negotiation, different bargain.
I'll see if I can get more than one. I mean, it's a big city. Maybe.
Hmm.
Okay,
just kind
dear.
of-
Well, yeah.
All
Speak
right.
to you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. Toodaloo. Now hang up. Then I'm going inside.
Okay. At this moment, Jason loses his grip on the chandelier. And he begins to fall.
Jason.
Apparently, Jason had sprouted tentacles out of his back
Uh-huh.
and was playing with his powers,
Playing with himself. Gotcha.
hanging from the chandelier like Tarzan.
From the
Like
chandelier.
Catch
Which
him.
movie?
From the chandelier.
Yep, that's
And when the door opened, he was surprised and embarrassed.
sure.
And the surprise and embarrassment caused the tentacles to immediately disappear, and he began to fall.
Can I catch him?
Okay. So we need a dexterity. Dexterity athletics?
This is from everyone attempting to catch him, or just
Yeah, I was gonna say. can I
Anyone
also try-
attempting to catch him.
dexterity athletics?
Dexterity athletics.
And, I'm
And that
turning
would
on
be
my
difficulty 6.
And I'm turning on my celerity.
Celerity is fun. You can use it. You can definitely use it here. So dexterity, athletics, difficulty 6. Sabina with a 5.
Second, difficulty 6.
Yayan with a 1.
7.
Even though she was told never to go
Jonathan
near
Jonathan
Wait a minute! Look how many tins are in there.
What the fuck?
Okay. Sabina, you do a running charge to catch him, and just as your hands are about to touch his body, Jonathan whips past you and grabs him and cradles him like a baby.
And immediately
And all of this happens.
Don't ask.
All of this happens as Yayan, you feel like you blinked. And you thought to go like, ah!
And suddenly they're there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yes, I do have so many dice.
Fucking what's the point in celerity, man? Fuck
Yeah.
my life. Yeah, she'll just start daggers at Jonathan.
Oh,
Sorry, and I'll hand him gently into Sabina's arms.
he is beet red. He is so red. He looks like
As-
a lobster.
As
He's
I hand
beet
him,
red.
by the way, as I hand him to Sabina and then gently lay him in her arms, I say, "In the arms of an angel." And I start going through the whole
His
song.
eyes,
I go through the
and he puts
whole
his hand
fucking
over his
song.
face.
When
He's just
Jonathan,
I'm
mortified.
just gonna rock him.
I'm sorry, but when Jonathan hands him over to Sabina, Yain's gone from to jealous energy coming off of him.
This
It's
is
palpable.
this is the most embarrassed that you think you have ever in your life seen Jason. He is beyond mortified. He's devastatingly embarrassed.
Sure, I end the
And
song. I end the song with the full-on spiel
Oh.
about how you, for just $1 a day, could save puppies, and I give out the full phone number, everything.
You know.
At this point, he starts wiggling to get away from her. He's like, "Oh,
You okay? I let you down. Jeez. That was cool though. It was cool. What other tricks did you learn to do? Like hanging from the chandelier like that? I mean, that's Jason. Come on, Jason. That looks pretty boss. I want to know what other tricks you can do.
my, my things,
Yeah,
I
your
want to see
tentacles.
your things. Go on.
She wants to see your tentacles, your wet, slimy tentacles.
You just hear a
they
groan
wet?
from Ian.
For a moment before he said wet slimy, you saw these little shapes come out, and when you heard wet and slimy, you see as they go back in.
You're giving him
Like he
performance
just
anxiety.
clenched his
Jonathan.
butt cheeks.
I
There's a
mean,
loud
It's-
slam as the door closes and possibly breaks it a little bit.
you're paying for that. I mean, some chicks are into that. Go ahead and poke them a couple times. Do your thing. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I want to see.
Do it.
And Sabrina's excited because last time she was told to fucking leave the room and never be around where he does his powers. So she's excited to actually see them in action.
He looks like he wants to curl up in the ball in the corner. I can't right now. I don't think I can.
That's fine. It's just exciting at the thought of it. That's all.
No, it's it, right. Sure. Yeah. Right. Exciting. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave you kids alone. I need to go down a bottle. Well, no, I'm not exactly.
Yeah. I'm really thirsty. Be back. I got get some water. Water's good.
Yeah,
And
but
he
I have some
rushes
alcohol.
towards the kitchen.
What?
just staring daggers at him as he
thirsty.
leaves.
Okay.
is
On that
that-
note.
Nice drink.
I'm sorry, folks, but it is it's time for us to wrap it up.
Thank you all
I'm
for
so
coming.
tickled. Thank you for coming and watching.
In that order.
Exactly.
Or
And everyone have
Go
a
there.
incredible day.
All right.
We've had
Adios.
quite a few
Oh.
tums. Bye-bye.
Bye.